All right, welcome back, F1 Manager Nation. This is F1 Manager Legend with today's download. So, I opened up the free crates, didn't get much. Show you guys what I'm driving with. $400 for Lewis Hamilton. He has 100% wet weather ability, so he's really good on the wet track. He has, is that 11? 81. He has 81 overtaking, 45 defending. He has a consistency of 45. His fuel management and his tire management are both medium. So, yeah, that's not worth it. If I was like 1 or 2 short on the Zen, I would pay to get that upgrade, but it's not worth it. If you guys haven't never done this, when you upgrade, here I'll show you for one. I'm going to upgrade the Inferno. I only get one asset, so if you look up next to the level of the Inferno, which is 8, it says 2 out of 1,000. When I purchase one asset, that becomes a 3. So that's what you're buying, is one asset. But now the next one is 2. So it started off at 1, and now it's 2. And if I buy that one, it becomes 3. So every time you buy one, it gets more expensive. So they're kind of hoping that you think, oh, it's going to be 5 per asset, and you just keep tapping the button and spend all of your bucks. So that's how that game works. And to spend the 400 on Lewis Hamilton, another reason why it's not worth it is because if you haven't received an asset from him, you have no idea when you're going to see an asset from him. So you're better off waiting until you get your first asset, however many it is, and then that is going to become, I think, a 50. The next one's 60, the next one's 70. So that's how that works if you've never done it. There's the drivers I'm using. There's the level of all my other drivers. And here's my car parts. I forget who it is. Hold on, let me look it up. Um, Here it is. Nope, that's not it. Shoot. Somebody left me, I can't find it. Somebody left me a really nice message where they listed their driver. They listed their driver and their parts. And I think I gave them, I don't want to. Okay, here it is. Andy C. Batres, Batres. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I apologize. He asked me, I've been following your strategies, races, and progress. Thanks for the tips. Some of them have worked perfectly and some haven't because of my drivers. I'm already in Series 5, but I still haven't gotten Perez and my Grosjean level 1. My drivers and parts aren't as good as yours at the moment. I have Giovinazzi level 7 and Kvyat level 6 as my assigned drivers right now. I also have Stroll level 7, Albon level 7, Gasly level 3, Kubica level 3, Norris level 2, Sainz level 2, Bottas level 1, Russell level 1. Who would you recommend to use, or my 2 drivers should pull it off? I think the 2 that you're using with what you have is pretty good. Your Perez is only level 1. Yeah, I think level 1 Perez is not as good as level 7 Giovinazzi and 6 Kvyat. It kind of stinks. It kind of stinks that your Grosjean level is so low. But the 2 that you're using are pretty good. Do me a favor and stop wasting money on Albon, Stroll, Gasly, Kubica, and Norris. And for the most part, Sainz. Bottas, and Russell. I don't know if you're struggling for coins, but if you're upgrading all of your drivers when you get the chance, there's certain drivers that you're never going to use. So I would not upgrade any of those drivers. It also says, and my part stats are power 78, grip 26. Hold on, it says power 78, aero 26, grip 44. Grip reliability 38, and average pit stop 5.75. Are they good, or should I try other setup? Thanks for your advice and keep posting. They are very helpful. You want to get your I think you might want to take away some of your reliability and somehow get your aero higher. I don't know what parts and what level all of your parts are, but what you have to go through is, shoot, I have a video that I posted, I want to say last month, but in the description I say that I show my decision-making process on a new part setup or something to that effect. If you can go back and find that video and watch it, you'll see how I go through my parts to compare what they offer and what they detract from, and make a decision to actually add, I think I added more aero as well, which lowered my grip, but I brought both of them to the same level. So yeah, if you can find that video, Andy C. Batris, that will really help. Okay. So let me list my new subscribers. I have Everson Coelho, Coelho. Sorry if I butchered it. That's a new subscriber. Andy C. Batris, new subscriber. Thank you very much, both of you. Turista, new subscriber. Kubile Satinkia. Rafael Menezes, I think those ones are repeats. Pints and I had a good conversation about what's coming up, and I don't know if you found out yet, Pints, or F1 Manager Nation for that matter, but here it is. The Abu Dhabi Grand Prix starts in 18 hours. Again, it's still in beta form, and I'm not really sure what they're going to do, because this weekend is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and after that, the season's over. So I don't know if they're going to like go back and just make up another Grand Prix. Alright, F1 Manager Nation, how about this? How about you guys notify Hutch and tell them that since this is the last Grand Prix, you don't want to wait until the start of the next season, so can they please do your favorite Grand Prix? And maybe they'll see that one of them gets enough votes where they'll beta test that Grand Prix next. I don't know if it will work, but I'm pretty sure they want to please the nation. And I know right now the nation's small, but the nation can get really, really big, because there's actually a lot of players, as we all found out in that last Grand Prix. So that's our assignment. I am full. Yeah, again, if you guys are new, when you first start in level or series 1, it's going to tell you all you need is like 4 flags or something like that, whatever it is, 10 flags, and then you'll be able to race in the next series. I highly suggest that you wait until you win all of the flags in the series that you're in. So if you only need 10 to start Series 2, wait until you win 20 before you start Series 2. And then wait until you win 50. See how it's up in the top right corner? It says 50 of 50. 100 of 100. 200 of 200, 300 of 300. Wait until you win all of those flags, because if you don't, what's going to wind up happening is you're going to qualify for Series 2, and you're going to race if you're following my strategy, and you might qualify for Series 3. Once you get into Series 3, the drivers that you have, due to all of the crates and race crates and all of that you're going to open, the drivers that you have aren't going to be able to compete because their wet weather ability is going to be too low. Their driver level is going to be too low. So you don't want to push that. Be patient. I know you guys are saying it's boring to win, which I find hard to believe, because I love to win. I hate to lose. So be patient. Fill all of your flags. Upgrade your parts and drivers as much as you can. And if you find you get to level or Series 6 and you're not winning races, don't lose all your money. Go back down to where you were winning. Open up some more of those race crates and develop your parts and your drivers until you get to a point where you're winning. You don't have to worry about winning, and then you can move up and try again. That's my best advice for you guys that keep asking me about when you should or how to handle this move up into a higher series, and you're having troubles or struggling. That's the route I would go. Just go back to where you were winning and be patient. See, he only has 1370 flags, but he's in Series 7. Very interesting. 16, 19. I can put Grosjean on hard tires because he has better tire wear than Perez. So Perez is going to be on a 3-3-2. I could probably stretch Grosjean to 5 laps, but the soft tires are only going to give me 3. Actually, no, I think I'm going to give it a shot, see how it works out. So as you can see, my rival is racing. His tire wear is down. So one of his drivers is going to pit next lap. The other one is going to run out of tire in the last third of the lap. So he's going to pit both of his drivers on the same lap and stack them. So his second driver, Norris, is going to come out like 20th position. Now we're going to give Grosjean the boost on those hard tires. Hopefully we can get 2 laps. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring him in. Put some soft tires on. So I kind of messed up with Perez. I forgot to take down his full power, but... Oh, no, you're supposed to go. Okay, there's the race. Can I catch Kvyat? Last 2 laps of the race, your drivers tend to pass a little bit easier. As you can see, Perez is catching up to Kvyat. Grosjean is catching up to Norris. He held me off. Good race. $600. Oh, he has all the flags. Oh, he has all the flags. He just lost races in the other ones. Okay, that makes sense. Let's get to it again. Next race. Same race. What a difference a day makes. Okay. So I don't gotta worry about no weird pit strategy. I'm just gonna go with 3-3-2, which I find is the fastest way around this track, with the tire wear available. The only thing I don't like is Perez is in front. He normally does not, he doesn't pass that good. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. So again, at the beginning of the race, patience is the key. You're not going to win a race in the first 2 laps, but you can assure that you won't be able to be competitive at the end of the race. Conserve your fuel and your tires, because you really don't do that much passing in the first half of the race anyway, even if you are trying to go full power. So you might as well just save it until the end of the race where it's more successful. See how I wait until lap 3 and look at how many positions I just made up, because they all had to pit. That's why you want to hold on and save your fuel and tires until as late as possible in the run. And that way when you give it full power, you're going to catch guys having to pit because they were racing at the beginning of the race. Or you're going to catch them with low power because they used up all of their fuel. So just waiting until that point that I know my drivers can go to the end of the tires before they have to go into the pit, especially this time. Send Perez, wait till he passes. Actually, I gotta send Grosjean first. He hit that spot as well. Now set them both. So you can see, even though Perez doesn't have high passing ability, he's making passes because those drivers are stuck on bad tires. So now both my drivers are going to come in. I got to slow down Grosjean to try not stack. Okay, no stacking. And now my drivers, both drivers have enough fuel to go to the end full power. You can see it's lap 7, and there's still drivers going into the pit, so you're still going to make up positions. Here's the thing about your car and pit stops, or pit stop time. Don't worry about the pit stop time, because in the beginning, earlier part of the game, you're gonna make up more time on the track than the pit stop time is gonna save you. So you may be able to get your pit stop time down to say down from 6 seconds down to 5.2, but in doing so you're going to lose 3/10 of a lap because of your setup. So don't chase with your car setup, don't chase the pit stop time. That will come slowly with you upgrading your parts. Focus mostly on your power, your aero, and your grip. And try to make sure that you have a little bit more aero than you do grip. I know there's certain tracks that rely more on grip, but for the average races, I would try to make sure my power is higher than my aero, and my aero is higher than my grip. And then whatever the pit stop time is, I just deal with it. Abu Dhabi, coming in 17 hours. Same thing, qualifying round, opening round, final round. I think most of you now understand the importance of points and not making mistakes in races and letting your drivers go around an extra lap with ball tires. So if you guys did not qualify for the opening round, which is round 2 in the last Grand Prix, go down. No shame, because look, if you can manage to come in first, you get 40 epics, whereas I came in 50 something. It was 59th, and all I got was 2. So I'm not going to use Challenger next time. I'm going to go down to Junior, and hopefully I can win more of the epic assets. And my driver over here finished 39th, so that's all he got. So I'd be better off going down to Challenger, finishing in the top 3. They get way more stuff. You see what I'm saying? Again, don't make it hard on yourself by racing in a harder class. If you can win in a lower series or lower, I don't even know what this is called, driver level. What is contender? What is that? What is that? What is that? What are those called? Divisions. Yeah. Yeah, go down to a lower division. Go down to a lower division where you're going to be tougher to beat so you can get more assets. I thought I was, obviously I'm making this video, I thought I was like on top of it until I did this. Dudes came out and just smoked me. My legendary account, well, there's a lot more legends because I was only 39th. Yeah, I got 10.4 million coins, 167 common, 5 epic, and 12 rare. I'm much better off getting top 10 in the lower series. Or even coming down into junior, where I'm pretty sure I can get first place. Right? Why am I going to turn down the difference? And get what, 14, 15, maybe 16, when I can almost certainly get 40. So again, don't be in such a hurry to get to the higher levels. The main thing you want to do is not lose coins. The entry fee is 100,000 and a per race is only 10, and I'm going to win 6 million. Don't be greedy, but right now I need those assets more than anything so I can start competing with guys in the higher levels. Again, this is the only time you can control how many assets you get. Normally you're opening crates and they give you 1, 4, 13. Well, now you can control what you get. So just be aware of that. With this next Grand Prix coming up, I am not going to overdo it tonight because it takes a lot to do 2 accounts through the Grand Prix. The 12 races, I think, was taking me 1 hour 45 minutes each account. So 1, 2, 3.5 hours. Yeah. So I'm gonna make this a short one, guys. Again, everyone that won and did good in the last Grand Prix, congratulations. Everyone that didn't accomplish the level that they wanted, that's why we're here, working together to try and figure this out. I had one comment where a driver told me that I should use different setups on Monaco and something else I can't remember. And I think in that same video, I was showing you guys how you might need to change your drivers out if you think it's going to be, like when it tells you it's a 60% chance of rain or 100% chance of rain, you might as well go to your drivers, or go back out, go to your drivers and swap in somebody that's good at wet tracks. So, yeah, I'm going to end this one, guys. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. That's the other one I'm supposed to add. Is share. If you guys know anybody that is playing this game, you come across anybody, and just let them know. Hey, check out this guy. He kind of explains it, helps you out. Again, my goal is to get 500 subscribers by the new year. And we'll see what we get. All right, guys, have a nice day, night, wherever you are in the world, and the hui ho.